the AIs from China are not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's one could say, is it distilled, stolen from the West, or is it like rebuilt, remade? I think overall, AI is a tool, and it doesn't matter if it comes from the West or comes from the East or comes from the South,
Middle.
the middle. The most important thing is that how can it help mankind? Is it because like so far from what we see is like the one thing that we always see from like Anthropic and OpenAI, it's all about valuation, it's all about investment, it's all about data centers, which is a bit more about AI hype and valuation. While so far that we see from China is focused more on like what collaborative utility. It just seems that Anthropic and OpenAI are focusing more on the hype, on the valuation, on the investments, on the data centers, while China is focusing more on the collaborative utility of it, how they can create the industrial infrastructure for AI a bit more locally within the Asia Pacific, like Huawei has just done. So, which one will be the right one? I mean, like, there's so much hype around that, but I think that should and when the AI bubble collapses, it's going to deflate slowly, not a big collapse, but it'll deflate slowly. That's when we'll see where the cards will lie. Who's going to bet on a centralized proprietary model, and who's going to bet on their own open source model that they will manage themselves? Because now, as we said before, the rate limits and the costs for using the closed model for like Anthropic or OpenAI is suddenly becoming more expensive. So suddenly you're reaching your $20 minimum in 20 minutes. So who knows? Where is it going to land?
So China is playing different game with the US. The China offers the token price lower, of course. That's their advantage. And also, if we spend the tokens for the cloud, it will drain in a month. Maybe with the same budget, it can last for 6 months or a year, maybe. And also regarding the air bubble, because China doesn't care about the valuation, right? AI bubble only happen if the valuation fail. So if the AI bubble bursts, so China come to the rescue.